Frasiacs, it's Wednesday, it's TLC Talk, and we have some huge stories to cover. It's Nacho anniversary. For all my Sister Wives fans, is Christine Brown not the biggest troll you have ever laid your eyes on? I will explain. This might be the most epic thing on the internet since Haktua. I am obsessed with what Christine Brown just dropped on her Instagram. We have that to get to, which 90 Day Fiancé star has said that he has slept with 2,500 women. 20. I mean, can you imagine? Can all of you listening to this imagine? Who has the time? 2,500 people over, let's say, okay, 365 days a year. Okay, so there's 365. If you're doing one different person every day into 2,500 divided by, oh my God, why am I so slow? Divided by 365. Oh my gosh. Okay. It would take you 7 years sleeping with one new person every year to hit 2,500 people that you have boned in your life. What? Is this true? I'll tell you who it is. And huge breaking news from the Welcome to Plathville space. Kim and Barry Plath officially getting divorced. So let's get into it. By the way, just a heads up, if you loved the live virtual podcast show I did with the one, the only, David Yante from Behind the Velvet Rope, where you can ask us anything and we can't plead the fifth, it is the We Don't Want to Leave Our House pajama tour. It is back. August 15th, which is a Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. By the way, last live show we had 10 people miss the show because they thought it was a different time. So this is Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all? Back on sale, $30 for VIP experience. We are doing a fabulous over $200 in products giveaway. You can ask us anything. It was such a fun party last time. We had a cocktail, we had a ball. So go to Eventbrite, search We Don't Want to Leave Our House tour or Sarah Fraser, and boom, you can buy the ticket. Kim and Barry Plath, let's get into their divorce announcement. I put this on my TikTok yesterday, and a lot of people said, wait a minute, weren't they already divorced? No, they had never officially filed for divorce until this week, and it is over for the old Kimster and Barry Plath. It is the end of a PG era, y'all. It is the end of a sheltered existence. I don't know that we will ever see a couple on TV with their children, all 11 of them or however, they 13, I think total, sadly they had the child pass away. This is such an awful, heartbreaking story. Kim ran over one of their babies. It's like horrific. I believe they have 13, including that child that they had passed. Their oldest child does not appear on the show. So I think it's been 11 of them. And they're getting divorced and they sheltered their kids. They were homeschooled. These kids didn't even know about a tampon, let alone a menstrual cycle. I'm not kidding you. Like that was one of the kids' gripes. They were like, yeah, we didn't even know. Ethan was like, I didn't even know that a woman had a period until I was like 17. I didn't know what it was till I found like some bloody towel in the bath. Honey, will we ever see this again? I mean, I guess so, because apparently polygamy and these sheltered, people ain't sending their kids to public school for whatever reason. So we'll probably see more people on TV, but here are some of the divorce highlights according to In Touch. So Kim and Barry actually initially separated in December of 2021. Now they didn't let the public know until June of 2022, or it hadn't leaked until then, that they were separated. One of the big things in season 5 that a lot of people online chatted about was, why are Kim and Barry not actually filing for divorce? Why are they not getting divorced? And what this essentially did was lead people, like it does now, because I think we all have the right to be a bit skeptical about these couples, is it made people go, oh, well, is this real? Are we doing this for the likes, the clicks, we want a season 6? Or are we doing this because we're really getting divorced? And apparently they're really getting divorced. So irreversible differences, like it's irreconcilable. We are done. That is what Kim has filed. Kim filed in Georgia. Barry still lives in Cairo, Georgia. Now, at last check, Kim has a man who we saw in season 5 that she was dating, Ken. Ken was actually Isaac, one of their children's flight instructors. Kim was all about him and apparently moved in with him in Florida. Okay. So, however, in the divorce filings that In Touch found or discovered or whatever, there is no mention of if Kim is still with him, if they're still together, if the kids live with Kim in Florida. We really don't know the update. Now, season 6, of course, drops July 16th. It's a Tuesday night on TLC. Everybody is super excited because this is it. This is their Springer. This is like the whole fam going bananas. It's going to be a good season. So we don't know her relationship status. It does not appear that Barry has anybody in his life that we know of yet. Kim wants custody of their 4 youngest children because, of course, like Micah's older, Ethan's older, Mariah, Lydia is, I'm sure, like if not 18, very, very close. So she wants custody of the 4 youngest children. We'll see if she gets it. And she also wants child support from Barry. Barry does pretty well. He works like in engineering, plus they have the money from the show. They have money from investment properties that they've purchased. She wants her child support. Like the queen, she wants her coins. Okay. Pretty smart for her, I guess. So that's the latest. If you are wondering why the delay, but 2 years later, it does look like they cannot get back together and it is over. Isn't that wild? End of an era. End of an era. Let's talk sister wives because that's what everybody loves, including myself. It is the anniversary of Nachos. If you're not familiar with the Nacho anniversary, Christine Brown is probably the most savage troll on the internet. Okay. Savage troll. A couple of highlights from Sister Wives. So, first of all, Christine on her IG story this week said, "Oh, by the way, here's the infamous gas station where I got the nachos." And I started eating the gas station nachos in the car. And if you all recall this famous line or description, but in their book, the Sister Wives wrote a book, and they've since talked about it on the show. Kody says that he felt awful for saying this, but he watched Christine, this chubby girl, I think he basically said that, or words along that lines, in a vehicle, eating those meat nachos from a gas station, and he was so repulsed. That was the beginning of the end for him. He was so disgusted by her. And, he really never recovered, right? He wasn't in love with her to begin with, because don't we all have moments when you're in a marriage where you're eating something or doing something gross? But when you love the person, you're like, oh, that's disgusting, but I still want to do you. That's marriage. Not for Kody. Okay, that was the beginning of the end, the very famous Nacho moment. So she highlighted the gas station. And then today, she and David Woolley, go buy the nachos and eat them from the gas station at 6 a.m. to troll the SHIT out of the Codemeister. Look at this. Wait. I love nachos in the morning. Yeah, he's talking about her nacho and how he's happy to be snacking on that nacho by Kody. That was the best troll video. This is the best video on the internet since Haktua. That is so good. Oh my God. This woman is like, she's a savage. She is a savage. Okay, Christine, I've been a fan of Christine anyway, but any minor criticism, like she's next level troll. I am obsessed. Obsessed. The other thing that was big this week, so shout out, I love a petty queen. I can also be a petty queen. Y'all saw me at Something About Her. Although I don't think that was petty. I stand by that review of Something About Her. If you don't know, you can go to my podcast. Go back and listen from May. I went to the Something About Her opening shop. They made us wait for 4 hours, never communicated to us that we were never getting a fucking sandwich. And to this day, I've never tried a sandwich from Something About Her because, I don't know. They forgot to mention that they were going to shut the doors in our faces at 4 o'clock. Am I still petty and bitter? Yes. Anyhow, I love a petty queen. Congratulations to Christine Woolley. The other thing that fans are so happy about is this week, Christine was reunited with her girl, Janelle and Madison. All right. They all got together. The caption was, "We got to spend the day together, and it was so needed. Incredibly grateful for family." So happy for you, right, fans? You and Janelle. I hope that someday you give Kody the respect he deserves as a father. That's a comment. Ooh, okay, excuse me. Maddie has definitely transitioned to the big girls lane. I just love seeing you guys spend time together. This is great. Y'all, it's been a rough day, and seeing you all together completely made it so much better for me. Thank you. I have followed you from day one. People are very happy to see them together because if you recall, after Garrison's passing, eh, the rumors, everything, there were so many things going out on the internet. And I really try to be respectful because I try to put myself in that situation. If that were my brother, if that were my son, God forbid, how I would want people to handle it. And I know people want information, but you want the kindest, softest, gentlest way when you're dealing with someone taking their life, that information. But there was rumors that Janelle and Christine had sort of drifted apart, were not as close, that things were just not as tight as people had thought. Where that came from, I think it was just sheer that the two women weren't together a lot because Janelle was spending a lot of time with Madison in the Carolinas where she lives. Now a lot of the kids are moving there. A lot. McKelty, Madison. I feel like another child lives there too. But anyhow, I think it's just that they've had busy schedules and this horrific tragedy that happened to them. So there you have it. They're back together, and fans were thrilled beyond belief about that. Uh, Other things that are happening. Jasmine from Jasmine and Gino now has her own line of protein that you can buy on Amazon called Jazzy. Are we eating this? Are you making a protein shake with the old Jazzy? Jasmine wrote, I am very happy to announce that my vegan protein line made it to Amazon. It comes in 2 flavors, vanilla and chocolate. Peanut butter coming soon. Hashtag Jazzy Fitness, hashtag vegan protein, endlessly blessed and forever, forever grateful. Here it is. It's a pea protein isolate, brown rice protein with quinoa, vegan protein blend, antioxidant blend, and sweetened stevia. All right. Natural flavors as well. Looks good. I enjoy a protein powder. Good for her. I will hand it to her. I will hands down hand it to her right now. I think of any of the 90-day franchise individuals. I mean, Big Ed makes a fortune off of cameos, and I almost think Colty Johnson does too. She's playing it so well. She's giving me the Bethany Frankel vibes of the 90-day fiance realm. She's, supposedly she's not with Gino. I don't know if I entirely believe that, but been rumors that she got a man out in Michigan. I'll tell you what, she's playing it. She's not giving up. She's doing cameos. She's getting products. She's putting herself hot in lingerie. She did a Fashion Nova crossover. Like, bitches, she's working it. And I give credit where credit is due. And I think she's doing it for her kids. There's been a lot of criticism about her leaving her kids, coming to the United States. It's hard to judge a mom unless you're with her often, and but look at this. She invested a ton of money in plastic surgery. Okay. People love it. People love to see the plastic surgery. They want the fake titties and the tight abs. So she's living her best life. Living her best life. There you go. So I think she and Gino are still together, by the way. She posted a happy anniversary picture of the two of them. Happy anniversary. Love you guys. This is definitely for the show because they are not following each other and they both posted but didn't tag each other. So it's still a mystery. And you know what? I even give her credit for that, for playing everybody if she is. Play the game, sis. Get your coins. Get yourself famous. So people are clamoring to if they want to buy her protein powder or not. There you have it. Cleo. We know Cleo from 90 Day the Other Way. Cleo is trans. Now we've had several trans stars on the show, but Cleo thanked her audience earlier this summer for donating to her GoFundMe and officially starting her transition. She has been asking for money to have her surgeries, and she got it. Thank you to all those who believed in me and donated to my GoFundMe. You changed my life by allowing me to start my transition. This surgery is only the first step and first transition procedure, but it has already changed my life. I will forever be thankful to your open heart and generosity. May God bless you. Love, C. So good for her. Good for her. She's getting her surgery, and hopefully she's healthy and feeling good and mentally well. So get it, girl. Get it, girl. Two other quick stories that we have to hit. This week, 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way dropped. Oh, I know, honey. We're getting all the episodes. We're getting a ton of episodes. So Sharkina and Sharpesh, the couple on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Sharpesh insisted that he has remained 110% faithful to Shekinah, but she is more concerned with the fact that Sharpesh has reportedly slept with 2,500 women and has a fuckboy reputation, I guess. She says, quote, when I ask Sharpesh where he is or what he's doing, he gets so defensive, so upset, she explained. He'll go as far as breaking up with me, and like 10 minutes later, he's crying and saying that we can never be apart. Shekinah said she has concerns that Sharpesh, who calls her, quote, my Barbie, will never change given that he is in his 40s and has never been in a serious relationship. About a month before I moved to Turkey, Sharpesh told me that he had slept with over 2,500 women. Okay, would that be a red flag for you? See, like, I can't even put myself in this position because I've been with my schman, my husband, for like 10 years, and I know he ain't even near 25. I don't think. Does that number still matter to you? 2,500 is insane. I just don't even know if I believe it because who has the time? At the time, I thought that it was a typo, she says. I mean, 250 was still a lot to me, but I was willing to let that slide. But he actually responded saying it's been 2,500 and 3,000. Honey, you're a sex addict. There is no way. You're a porn star at that point. Could you stay with somebody that had 250 under the belt? I guess I could. Yeah, 250 to me is like, you got a lot of experience. You're ready to settle down. That's a lot. 250 is a lot in a lifetime, right? But that's still like acceptable, right? We're over 500, then I'm like, okay. What are you, a factory? I mean, what in the guy? Like, what are you, like auditioning to be a fleshlight? I mean, that is too much. Too much. But anyhow, the interwebs are talking. The interwebs are talking with that one. And then Lauren and Alexi continue to get a lot of discussion on 90 Day Fiancé, the franchise Happily Ever After. Lauren and Alexi, a lot of reasons. Obviously, Alexi is Israeli, pro-Israel, so their political stance get people fired up. They've been on my show. They talked about that even before the Hamas attack. So like that's been going on a long time. But now they're getting discussion because Lauren has come out and said that her plastic surgery procedure, she had a mommy makeover, has impacted their sex life. I think for the better. Like when I watch the show, it seems like things are only getting better for them. It put a bit of a damper on them. Well, yeah, you got to recover from surgery. Like you can't bang the next day. But now apparently Lexi loves her body. He's like loving it even more, and everything's coming up amazing for them. But they're very vocal on social media, and people have very hot takes about them, whether it's about their plastic surgery, political beliefs, their recent trip to Israel. I'll let y'all go, and you can weigh in on their social medias if y'all like. Okay, what great tea. I'm sorry. This is the type of episode I like because we have covered all the realms of TLC and the dirt was good. There you have it. That's what everybody is talking about in the TLC world. Love you guys all. This summer, I'm just going to say is going to be a big summer for guests, I believe, on the Sarah Fraser show. And that is all I will say. But this week we have a jammed packed lineup. Marianne Williamson, the spiritual writer, she is written some of the most amazing life-changing books. A Woman's Worth will change your life. Definitely pick that one up. And she has a new book out, The Mystic Jesus. She joined the podcast to talk about spirituality, why people are sort of tired of religion, but more spiritually connected than ever. Is there a heaven? Like all the research and everything she's done. Talks about that. Yesterday on the podcast, my husband Schman and I were on with a big update on our baby journey, what's next for us. Of course, TLC talk today. And then later this week, you can anticipate more matchups with David Yante talking all things gossip in the Bravo world. All right. Bye, everybody. Love you.